Bonjour, mi amis. Been learning French for the daughter. I'm gonna teach her all the French songs. So my wife got to go thrifting this week while I stayed at home and worked and watched the newborn baby. Usually there's a cat here, or maybe there was a cat here one time. Now there's not a cat, it's a baby. We traded.
We still have the cat.
So there's a couple of rummage sales that my wife went to. First thing we're gonna take a look at here is this probably mid-century modern-ish kind of ashtray. It's got a couple of compartments, 2 of them. So if you want to ash here, you can ash here, you can ash here. Maybe it's rotated this way, you ash over here. Wherever you want to ash, you can ash. We all can ash. Looks to be like a leaf. And if it's not an ashtray, I don't know. It's definitely an ashtray. I don't know what else you would use this for.
You could use that for serving.
Serving cigarette butts.
Nuts.
It reminds me of being a kid. All my parents smoke, so I do not. And there were ashtrays all the time. And so I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5 cats. It's kind of a neat little piece. I guess you could serve nuts in here too. Thanksgiving dish. It is kind of Thanksgiving colored. Mustard yellow. It's like Dwight's shirt. I'll put this down. What do we got here? The Hilarious Adventures of Paddington. Paddington appears to be a bear, and he goes on hilarious adventures. Here he is lighting a firework. He's out of his mind. Here he is pulling up his pants like a hobo. He also looks like a hobo in the rain here. He's in the rain a lot. Here he is with another raincoat. He's always got this hat too. This one is blue.
He's English.
He is English.
That's
British.
why he's in the rain.
These are books written by Michael Bond. These are some vintage children's books. There's 5 episodes in here. A Bear Called Paddington, More About Paddington, Paddington Helps Out. It reminds me of those Ernest movies.
Yeah, you were
Maybe
right.
that's where they got the idea. Ernest goes to jail. Paddington goes to work. Paddington at Large. What happens in that one? Paddington goes on the lam after a suspicious missing persons case. He's on the TV. You probably, I know you can't see it, but it's funny. All right. Because we have a child, and we're probably going to read them to her, I don't know, 2.9 out of 5 cats. We didn't buy this. We just use this to measure things. It's been around for a long time, but it's a good Stanley tape measure. I'd recommend getting one of these if you're selling stuff online. Helps you get the right measurements. What else we got? Vans shoes. My wife likes her sneakers, mostly Converse. She always wanted a pair of Vans. Found this pair. They're at 10.5. Don't quite fit her somehow. There is no standard when it comes to shoe sizes. So some lucky viewer can find these in our eBay store. 10.5s, checkered, I don't know, pretty classic. 9.0 in men's, so if you're a man, these are a 9. So they're unisex. Go either way. Cool. Because they don't fit, 1 out of 5 cats. These are your 5 out of 5 cats for somebody, I'm sure. More books. Books on books on books. So she found this at a rummage sale. Great illustrated classics. And it seems to be a box set. It should contain all of these books. I don't even know how to open this thing. It does not contain, there's not all the books. But that's okay. We're missing 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there should have been 8, and there's 5 in here. The Jungle Book, Black Beauty, Great Expectations, David Copperfield, Robinson Crusoe. Couple of classics. What are we missing?
I got her. Come on, baby. You can keep going. Intermission.
What are we missing? We're missing The Hunchback of Notre Dame, White Fang. I haven't read either one of those, surprisingly. White Fang I've never even heard of, by Jack London.
Really?
The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Regardless, we'll read these and then we're gonna put them up for sale. Sorry, there's not all 8, but there's 5, and you'll get a discount because you're missing 3 of them. Honestly, if you go to Barnes and Noble, they'll have those classics, those Penguin classics or something, and you can just get them there. It's kind of cool that we have the box. We have the box. So this was another box set. I didn't mean to slam the table that hard. This is a Sesame Street box set of books from 1973. I don't know when Sesame Street came out, 1970, 1971, somewhere in there. Very cool illustrations of Sesame Street. You know, I don't really know much about Sesame Street. Bert and Ernie, Cookie Monster, Grouch. All of that is in here. 2.5 out of 5 cats on the Great Illustrated Classics. Could have been a 4 if we had all 8 of them. Didn't quite get it. This one we have all the books. What is there? This one, I just read the cover. Featuring the number 15. I've been waiting for finally the number 15 gets its due. I always felt like the number 15 didn't get enough credit. Huh. And everyone's always like 14, 12, come on. They're always talking about 12. A dozen, it's got its own word. That's not fair. 15, quinceañera. That's a Mexican 15th birthday. There are quinceañera stores. Anyways, what did I give these? Pretty cool. We got the whole set, and they're in really good condition too. All the hardbacks and all the corners are in good shape. Usually you get these books and they're all bent up and beat up or chewed on. Maybe they weren't used. Maybe nobody read them. 3.8 out of 5 cats on these. Let's move on to some clothing. Straw hat. Too big for my head. Gonna have to sell it. A little dirty. Might have to wipe this up a little bit. That's okay. 2.1 out of 5 cats on this. It'd be cool if it had the thing underneath, and then when it's all windy, it'd blow off my head, so it wouldn't. What else we got? Memory game. This is from 1965. I think it says on here.
1966.
1968.
Oh, I thought it was 66. It says different on the inside.
What are you gonna do?
From the 60s.
So this is old. Everybody remembers Memory. Look at the little cards. It's in pretty good shape, actually. Really good shape. We're gonna just keep this and play it once the baby's old enough. Pineapple, sunflower, matchsticks. Crazy. Lemon. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll take some pictures. That'll be on our blog. We got this is Nicole just told me what it is and I forgot.
Beatrix Potter.
Beatrix Potter, which is from Great Britain. And there's books that are Beatrix Potter, and this is some fabric. So you could make a pillowcase out of it. You could make a tiny bed sheet out of it.
Oh, that's so cool.
You could cover up a baby with it. You could use it as a tablecloth and try not to spill anything on it.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet, but I love it. Beatrix Potter's where it's at.
We're gonna keep it.
Maybe make a baby dress out of it.
Very cool, very cool. What is this? This is some kind of purse?
Yeah, it's a cool purse. I'm keeping that one too.
We're keeping this. Nicole got this for like $2. She was complaining that the next rummage sale we went to the day after, it was they wanted more for it, and it was ridiculous because this one was like $2 at the one the day before. Hope that sentence made sense. It made sense to me. Happy and Free is the company. It's got a little pocket on the inside. It's actually well made. It's another mustard. You could carry this and this, cigarette butts and fresh cigarettes. Down the street we go, ready to smoke. Over here, this is pretty cool. It's really heavy too, actually, for a purse. 4.1 out of 5 cats. I like the color. This is a shirt. Wife is super into IndyCar, and this looked like IndyCar. It's not. She bought it anyways. It's by some YouTube channel, Full Send. They have a thing they do, the Full Send 500. We have no idea. It looks like a couple of prank bros pranking each other all day. Not gonna keep this. 1.2 out of 5 cats. That's for someone else to have. Sarah Taylor Collections. This is a medium. Dry clean only, it says.
It's silk.
It's silk.
It's 100% silk.
It's straight from India. I'm just kidding, it's not. 100% silk, made in China. It's pretty cool though for a made in China product. Look at all the flowers. You definitely want to wear this in the spring. In the winter, if you put it on, it turns brown. Actually, it feels really comfortable. And look at these buttons. Big old buttons on here that do nothing. They're just, oh no, never mind.
Those are the buttons.
Yeah. This is probably too small for me. It's not going to fit me. I'm going to go 1.9 out of 5 cats. If it fit, I would give it a 2.6.
Well, if it's me, I'm keeping it.
2.4 out of 5 cats. Yeah, that's all we got. Oh, some pictures. There was a garage sale that an art teacher, a former art teacher, was having, and he had a bunch of student art that he was just selling for, what was it, 20 bucks a pop or something?
Oh no, that was $2. I just thought that was super cool.
This kind of looks like maybe Colin Kaepernick.
Oh yeah, I thought it was kind of like a Princess Leia vibe.
It's definitely a black person.
I know that. The hair.
Right.
The hair.
Right. And it's done by Paul. He's got a last name, can't pronounce it. Gilmilly. I don't know. We'll look him up online. Maybe we can find him and be like, hey man, what's up with your art? Tell us more about it. Only one of the eyes is beaded. That's interesting. I wonder what this is. Some kind of foil. It's a really chintzy metal. And this is a very light wood. A balsam probably. Something very cheap that they would have had at the school. This is a little collage piece of like flowers and that doily fabric you find in old people's houses. Pretty neat. We are probably just going to hang this on the wall. This is a flower portraits by John and Ruth. What part do you think John did and what part do you think Ruth did? We'll never know. Well, we could ask them. We'll find them. John and Ruth, where are you? Anyways, artwork. This one's pretty cool. I really like this one. I'm going to give this 4.2 out of 5 cats. If Paul sees this video, he's like, that's interesting that somebody reviewed my art who doesn't know what he's talking about. And this one, I wish it were bigger. If it were bigger, I'd really like it. So 3.4 out of 5 cats. Anyways, that's it for this week. Check out our blog. Go on our eBay store if you want to purchase anything that you see here. Whatever we're selling, that is. Not all of it is getting sold. Take care.